Hey everybody, welcome back. You all enjoyed the last videos, so I thought I'd make another. Basically, this is just going to be an evening in my life, not a full day, but just an evening. I thought I'd take you along on the different projects that I've been working on. I mentioned my Scrivener project and my thing that I'm working on for Camp NaNoWriMo, although I'm sort of working on both of those things. What I have is my main project in Scrivener that's tentatively called like Secrets of the Neath, and it's about a girl who is searching for her lost sister, and she falls down into an underground world of elves. And basically for Camp NaNoWriMo, I'm kind of working on the sequel to that, kind of revising the main project, Secrets, so it's all exciting. I'm actually getting ready to send it off to another beta reader next week, which, am I excited? Yes. Am I also nervous? Yes. Yes, very nervous. With Secrets, I actually made really, really big structural changes to the whole beginning of it last weekend, because I really got major feedback that the beginning was just too slow. It wasn't getting into the plot as fast as it needed to. Basically, I pitched it as a journey, and the journey didn't start until chapter 12-ish, and my beta reader thought that it was best to speed things up, but I still want to give time to settle into the world. Two worlds, kind of, because there's the underground world and then there's the above ground world that you're only really in for a couple chapters, but I'm really feeling like the struggle of letting the story breathe and letting the characters have their moment, while also moving along the pacing and the journey, like getting into the journey, really, that's the most important thing. So yeah, I would say I'm struggling. So I think after dinner today, I'm just going to set myself a reminder to do some word sprints, because I want to share some of my writing with you. I guess you won't be able to see it. You'll be able to see that I'm working. So it's a way to hold myself accountable, which is always good. So great. I'll see you then. I'm just going to open up my Camp NaNoWriMo project. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh. It says 2019, but obviously that's not true because we're in 2020. Sort of cheating this Camp NaNoWriMo, because the word count does say 41,483 words, but that's not true because I'm also revising. I'm adding words, I'm taking out words, I'm rewriting whole chapters. I actually wrote the whole beginning again for this Camp NaNoWriMo, which, I guess I just have a thing for beginnings. Here in Scrivener are my cut pieces from Camp NaNoWriMo this year, because I wanted to save them but also make them still accessible in places even though I'm not using them anymore. I guess I'm just hanging on for old time's sake, because you never know what you might want to add in and what you might want to cut again and recut, and etc., etc., etc. And of course, my beautiful Scrivener document for my main project, Secrets of the Neath. It's still called Camp NaNoWriMo 2019 from last July, because I've never bothered to change the file title, which, whoops. But I've actually been doing the same thing in my notes, where I've been collecting all the things that I cut and that I don't want to use, but, they're still staying there. 'Cause why not? Why not? Gotta keep them somewhere, right? What I want to do this Camp NaNoWriMo is definitely get the beginning of the sequel in place, definitely fix up the patches that I thought were missing. I wanted a more active beginning in this, so I kind of cut to the chase, and I started when they're in this like council meeting because, you know, of course, elves, there's gotta be a council somewhere. Have my pizza. I am ready to eat it. I'm gonna eat the pizza first. So it is now the next day. I fell asleep and I didn't really get any writing done. I think I deleted a sentence and that was it. But, you know, today's a good day. There's gonna be thunderstorms today. But I'm gonna get some writing done. So before I could start writing, I actually had to go to the library and drop off my books that you see here. I'm back from the library. I dropped off my books in one piece. It's raining outside, but I'm going to just start writing. I'm going to set a word sprint on my phone for 15 minutes and then we'll see where we end up. I lied. I'm actually going to start the timer on my phone because I want to use it to film. So there you go. And I'm gonna start it now. So currently I'm rewriting this introduction of a major character. At first he was going to be the main character's father, but that wasn't really working out. It was more like a Deus Ex Machina that was happening, and it was just too obvious and didn't fit the story. So now I'm reworking him into a brother of one of the characters who appeared in the first book with more plot relevant information. So as you can probably tell, it's another new day. Surprise. My write-a-thon with my friend last night was awesome. We got a lot done. Brainstormed names for her project, which was super cool. Something that I don't really do a lot because I tend to go into the names while I'm in the project. I start with names just like how I start with my outline, but those get changed a lot. We'll see what today brings. And I am setting my timer for 30 minutes, which starts now. One thing you'll notice that I'm doing is updating the Camp NaNoWriMo site, which I know is pretty controversial these days, but I do like updating it there because it gives me another place where I can hold myself accountable. That's a pretty common theme these days, I guess. Going forward into next week, week 3, 4, some week like that, of Camp NaNoWriMo, I think I have a lot to revise and rework, which, you know, is good and bad. And different characters are popping up that I thought wouldn't return from the first book, and I'm trying to find the balance of giving just enough exposition so that the reader knows what's going on, but also giving the characters different personalities so that they're not just stage directions or something. I know that's very play specific. Wow, I guess I can't escape it. The other thing I noticed in this writing session was that a few of my conversations between the main character and several other female characters in the novel was that they didn't pass the Bechdel test, and I know it's not the end-all be-all of tests to give your women conversations about something more than men, but it was just something interesting that I noticed, especially when I'm writing. One thing I also have to focus on is the switching between points of view. I'm pretty much revising and continuing the events in the main point of view right now, but we'll see how that progresses. Thanks to everybody watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!